Anthony's now 6-0, knocking out his last opponent in under 30 seconds.
Okay, we got Anthony Barnes on the line here. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, Anthony, you're 6-0, fighting at the super middleweight. Do you plan on staying there for your next fight?
Yeah, I'll be still fighting at super middleweight.
Is that something that a division that you think you'll stay at for a while, or you think you're gonna move up, move down?
I'm actually thinking about staying there for a while. To be honest, because I'm actually I'm growing into the super middleweight. Like my body's starting to get really solid, and I'm still growing. I'm pretty young still. I'm 23, and at least in my family, we don't stop growing until about 27. So I'm starting to fill out nicely, and I think I'm gonna stay here for a while. 160 is just too small, and so yeah, I think super middleweight's gonna be it for me.
Okay. And who are your current trainers right now? Who are you working with?
My current trainer is Third Chambers. I worked previously with Sugar Hill, the trainer of Adonis Stevenson and Anthony Durrell. But he's been getting really, really busy and hasn't had the time to put in with me. He moved to Germany, and he's back and forth between camps all the time. So I'm working with Third Chambers, and strength and conditioning wise, I'm working at a place called 2SP. And I get a team of people, and they help me out tremendously.
Okay. And you did have that Emanuel Steward connection before he passed away. Is that how big was that for you to actually get to work with him a little bit, get the co-sign from him?
Emanuel was great. As an amateur growing up, he took care of us, brought us to world-class training camps, and we got the best sparring, and we got top-notch treatment from him. And once it was time to turn pro, Emanuel was going to manage my career, and unfortunately, 2 weeks passed. 2 weeks after my pro debut, he passed away. So we never really got to, go further with that. But I was thankful to know him as well as I did, and he's a godfather of boxing. He's so close to me, like he's family. So I couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Yeah, absolutely great guy, Emanuel. What I got a question for change the subject a little bit. How come you don't have the nickname yet? I mean, really? I mean, how come? Do you have one that's not out in the press yet, or?
No, honestly, I don't have a nickname right now. I feel like that's something that the fans and people kind of make up. I'm not really one to call myself anything. So when one comes along, it'll be from the fans or from whoever decides to give it to me, something that sticks. You know what I mean? So we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, like Tommy Hearns was a hitman because of that overhand he had, Real Deal and stuff like that, Iron Mike. But we came up with a couple for you. We got the Blue-Eyed Assassin. We got Anthony Golden Arms Barnes, which is the one that I like the best. So we got a couple of them going on. We're going to keep it coming. We're going to watch you fight, though, because we want to get it from the fight. It's something that we can pick up here in the press. But those were just two that we came up with. Now, is it this upcoming fight's gonna be your fifth professional fight or sixth? It's fifth. Is that correct?
It'll be my sixth. Yep,
sixth, and you're 5-0.
Yep, 5-0 with 4 knockouts.
4 knockouts. And do you think how far away do you think you are from getting on a national level a bigger fight?
You know what? We're actually I don't think we're really that far. From a big fight. I have fights lined up every month at the end of the year, and at the end of the year we actually, it's all works. As long as all goes well, it'll be a bigger fight, and I'll be pushing it to either 8 rounds, 10 rounds. Really trying to get up and rounded, and going the rounds, and really tough opponents. We have a guy in mind already for December, but we're going to keep it pretty quiet. But it'll be a big fight, and maybe have a small title along with it. But until then, we're just gonna try to stay as busy as possible. And you know, as right now, I'm unsigned, so you know, I have no management or promoter. So I guess things could change if you know I get offers, you know, on the table or whatever. You know, with a good contract, you know, that you know has a big role in my career right now. Is I have a lot of offers. You know, right now I'm just trying to be patient and see what happens.
Absolutely, and I've been watching your fights, and I know something will come your way as far as getting management. I think a big national fight is definitely going to come your way here soon, but you don't want to jump too far ahead of this fight coming up. Now, taking it to your upbringing, do you have? I mean, who did you look up to whenever you were a youth?
Oh, people I looked up to, like growing up. Do you mean like fighters or?
Yeah, boxers.
Joe McClellan. You know, he's a previous Kronk fighter. You know, he's a middleweight. He was a monster. Yeah, he knocked out everybody, and you know, that's what I really looked up to. You know, when it came to watching fights, he's a tremendous boxer, incredible puncher. Just he was like the Mike Tyson of middleweights, and you know, and obviously him wearing the same gold shorts I do. You know, always. You know, it's something like it's like a family thing. You know, everyone's just if you wear those gold shorts, you know, you're part of like an elite group. You know, so you know, I'm really just I look up to a lot of fighters in that because I know where they came from, and I know you know how they were trained and brought up in boxing. So I really looked up to him, and you know, just honestly like Adonis Stevenson. You know, he's one of them. Really good friend of mine. You know, and I watched him, you know, go from, you know, contender to a world champion, and in all his training camps. And same with Anthony Durrell. You know, he fights the day after me for the WBC. It was a rematch with Sakio Bika. I'm really good friends with him, and you know, I'm in most of his camps, and you know, we work all the time together. So, I mean, I look up to a lot of people close to me, you know, in some way, shape, or form, because I can relate to them and can talk to them and reach out, and you know, and they give me good advice. So those are the type of people I look up to, you know.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, best of luck to you on your fight. Anthony Golden Arms Barnes, I think you're going to be a fighter. I think you're going to be fighting for a championship, for a belt here shortly. So thank you for joining us on Through the Wire.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.